Hello children, welcome to the fourth session of CS subject. In third session we discussed about network devices. The different types of network devices are switch, hub, modem, gateway, router, RJ45 connector, Ethernet card and Wi-Fi card. By using this we can access the network. I hope all of you learned this network devices. Now we will discuss about transmission media. It is a communication channel that carries information from the sender to the receiver. Let's move to our topic, transmission media in detail.
Let's start our topic, transmission media. What is a transmission media? Sending data from one device to another through medium is called transmission media. We can send data through a medium that is known as a transmission media. Two different types of transmission media are the guided media and unguided media. First one, guided media or wired media. Guided transmission media means the data signals are guided along the path like cabling system, a physical channel. We can use a physical channel that is known as a guided media or wired media. Then the next one, types of guided media. Three different kinds of guided media are there. Wired media are there. Twisted pair, coaxial cable and fiber optics. Twisted pair, coaxial cable and fiber optics. First one, twisted pair wires consist of two insulated copper wires arranged in a regular spiral pattern to minimize the electromagnetic interference between adjacent pairs. That means two insulated copper wires arranged in a regular spiral pattern or twisted together. Like the same way, twisted together, often used at customer facilities and also over distances to carry voice as well as data communications. Low frequency transmission medium. Low frequency transmission medium. This twisted pair wires. Two different types of twisted pair wires are there: unshielded twisted pair and shielded twisted pair, UTP and STP. First one, unshielded twisted pair. This type of cable has the ability to block interference and does not depend on a physical shield for this purpose. That means here we are not using that shield, physical shield. This is the ability, this cable has the ability to block interference and does not depend on a physical shield. For this purpose, it is used for telephonic applications. Advantages: least expensive, easy to install, high speed capacity. These are the advantages. Disadvantages: susceptible to external interference, lower capacity and performance in comparison to STP, short distance transmission due to attenuation. Attenuation means reduction in the strength of the signal. That means we can't strengthen the signal. So, we can't use this unshielded twisted pair for long distance transmission. Attenuation means reduction in the strength of the signal, reducing the strength of the signal. After a little bit movement of that signal or transmission of that data, normally the strength of the signal will reduce. So, we can't use this unshielded twisted pair. That is its disadvantage. Then the next one, shielded twisted pair, STP. This type of cable consists of special jacket to block external interference. It is used in fast data rate Ethernet and in voice and data channels of telephone lines. Advantages: better performance at a higher data rate in comparison to UTP. Eliminates crosstalk. Crosstalk means disturbance caused by electric or magnetic fields. That is this crosstalk. Eliminating this crosstalk. Comparatively faster. Disadvantages: comparatively difficult to install and manufacture. Then more expensive. Then these are the two different kinds of twisted pairs. Shielding. Shielded. Here we can see the shield. This one, shielded twisted pair. Then here that shield is not there. This one, unshielded twisted pair. Clear? Then the next one, advantages and disadvantages. We already mentioned that one. Inexpensive and readily available, flexible and lightweight, easy to work with and install. Disadvantages: susceptibility to interference and noise, attenuation problem, relatively low bandwidth. These are the advantages and disadvantages of twisted pair cable. Then the next one is coaxial cable or coax, used for cable television LANs telephony. Has an inner conductor surrounded by a braided mesh. Both conductors share a common center axial, hence the term coaxial. In this figure, you can see the center conductor, then foil shield, then braided shield. Then this one is the outer jacket. Then here you can see the white color, that is dielectric. This black color is outer jacket, then this white color is dielectric. This is the manufacturing pattern of a coaxial cable. Both conductors, this braided mesh and inner conductor, both these two conductors share the common center coax. This one is the common center axial, hence the term coaxial. So we are using this coaxial cable. Clear? Then coaxial advantages and disadvantages: higher bandwidth 400 to 600 megahertz up to 10,800 voice conversations can be tapped easily, much less susceptible to interference than twisted pair. Coax disadvantages: high attenuation rate makes it expensive over long distance, then bulky. Coax advantages and disadvantages: higher bandwidth 400 to 600 megahertz up to 10,800 voice conversations can be tapped easily, much less susceptible to interference than twisted pair. Disadvantages: high attenuation rate makes it expensive over long distance, bulky. Then next one, fiber optic cable. Optical fiber consists of a glass core surrounded by a glass cladding with a slightly lower refractive index. In most networks, fiber optic cable is used as a high-speed backbone, and twisted wire and coaxial cable are used to connect the backbone to individual devices. Which cables we can use the backbone to individual devices? That is twisted wire and a coaxial cable. But in this networks, we can use this optical fiber cable as a high-speed backbone. Fiber optic layers like this consist of 3 concentric sections. This one, glass plastic core, then cladding, then plastic buffer, then for strength we can use any materials. Here this one is a material, DuPont Kevlar, that is a material. For strengthening we can use this material. Then outer jacket. This is the fiber optic layers. Then fiber optic advantages: greater capacity, bandwidth up to 100 Gbps, smaller size and lighter weight, lower attenuation, immunity to environmental interference, highly secure due to tap difficulty and lack of signal radiation. Then disadvantages: expensive to install, requires highly skilled installers, adding additional nodes is difficult in this fiber optic cable. Then next one is unguided media. That means wireless transmission waves. Wireless transmission or unguided media. 3 different types are the radio wave, microwave and infrared. First one, radio waves. Omnidirectional antenna. Frequencies between 3 kHz and 1 GHz are used for multicast communication such as radio and television and paging system. That is radio waves, omnidirectional antenna. Then microwaves, frequency between 1 and 300 GHz. Microwaves are unidirectional. Very high frequency microwaves cannot penetrate walls. They are used in cellular phones, satellite networks, wireless LANs, microwaves. Then the next one, infrared, frequencies between 300 GHz to 400 THz, cannot penetrate walls. used for short range communication. Typical uses TV remote control IRD port. Then are blocked by walls. No licenses required. These are the different kinds of transmission medias, that is guided and unguided transmission medias. Wired or wireless transmission media. Okay, clear?
Okay children, I hope all of you understood about transmission media. It is of two different types, wired and wireless transmission media. Wired transmission medias are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optics cable. Wireless transmission medias are microwaves, radio waves and satellite. Take down the lecture notes and study these all portions in a systematic way. Along with this video, I attached the notes and questions. Take down the notes and try to answer the questions in it. That's all about today's session. See you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.